What's up? Welcome back to the jungle. We got very high rift activity. We've got a bunch of idiots out here. Are they leaving? No, they're not. Alright, buddy. I'm about to introduce you to Joe and Mo. Once you meet Joe, you ain't gonna want no Mo. Get back here. Dude, why are you so fast? Keep going. Keep going. Joke's on you, sucker. Right, don't come back. Ever. Boy. Just all night. All night they were out there. So as you can see, I did made an Iron Falx. The sword is cool, but it's not cool when it doesn't give you the little loots out of these guys. So in the new update with the Falx, sometimes when you hit them, they can drop shit. And that doesn't happen. It's only with the Falx. You can still loot them afterwards if you kill them with something else, but it's just so much more efficient with the Falx. Alright. Well, this is probably going to be a thing for today. So let's get our... so I made up these cool little ceramic planters. And thank you everybody for the feedback on the sand colors. My eyes have been opened. So I want to put... Oh, that's right. It's on slabs. Ah. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a planter right there. I'm going to put another one right there. So take that, game. So as far as the, yeah, so I just kind of threw out, like, so when I think of sand, you know, by water, I think of, like, yellow sand, right? Or I think of, like, white sand, like Caribbean beaches. And, you know, those are, like, the two sands that come to mind when I think of sand. I don't know. Any other sand is irrelevant to me. So I only put that, you know... These are the only two I put in my little poll. I was like, yeah, which one? One of these two. And then everybody was like, use bauxite or, you know, peridotite. And I started thinking about it, and I was like, hey, you know what? There are so many other cool sand colors. So I did run around and grab some other random sand colors. And I was thinking, you know, actually, like, using just, like, random sand colors might be fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use random sand colors. Randomly. So we've got chert sand, bauxite sand, shale sand, limestone sand, sandstone sand. I'm just going to randomly place these around. Because why not? There's a little bit of chaos to it, and I kind of like that. Very chaotic sand. There, something like that. You know what? We need some chaos sand in here as well. Perfect. Alright, I like that. And, yeah, I might do something like that on the other thing. So that was fun. On the pond. When we build that. That's probably going to be a while before that happens. Oh, there we go. I had some of thems. And then, of course, we got some lilies to put in here. Heck yeah. Alright, that's looking official. And then everything in the jungle needs vines. So we're going to randomly vine things as well. We'll randomly vine things until we run out of vines. Perfect. Okay. So the pondering pond is now complete. It has a bug problem. If you sit here, you're going to get stung by 1,000 mosquitoes. Sorry. Alright, perfect. So I did want to check in over here on our leathers. Okay, so we do have our prepared leathers. So we can go ahead and pop those over. Seal them up in our strong tannin. Okay. Alright, excellent. So we're going to take a little trip over the hot garden real quick and grab some more of the seeds over there. Because I think I do want to plant some more stuff over here. Just so it's closer to home. Oh boy. Haven't been here in a couple days. And looks like we got some stuff. Pineapple's getting close. Look at that. Alright. Some more flax and stuff too. Cool. So I'm just gonna pick up all the stuff that's ready. And probably just leave this out here. And hopefully that'll grow some horsetail too. Oh, more cassava. Yay. Crap. Out of room already. Because I did have, for some reason, I picked up some logs because I need to get the charcoal pit going again. So I chopped a couple of trees down on the way over here. Well, that wasn't very smart. I'm just going to stash some of these seeds that I'm not going to take with me. Some of the others I will. But I also want my peanuts. You know. Can't let those go to waste. And my rice. Rice and peanuts. Alright. Well, the whole purpose of coming over here was to grab seeds. I need that leather to be done so I can make bigger backpacks. So we'll leave some flax grain here. Alright, we'll bring back the amaranth seeds. Sure. Next time I'm in the area and I have backpack space, I'll bring them all back. I promise. I swear. You know, whatever happened to that orange tree? There was an orange tree over here. I remember it was like blossoming. But then it said it wasn't going to be ready for like 40 days or something like that. Whatever happened to that? Well, it's not blossoming anymore. And I don't see any oranges. It says ripen about 47.2 days. Alright, I guess it's still doing its thing. I do have a larger project for this episode. I just want to get some of this smaller stuff out of the way. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get rid of these gates too. So apparently the bamboo gates don't do the door opening thing. Shit. I don't have any inventory. But the like the wooden ones do. So we're gonna make some real wood gates. Alright, we can figure this out. Okay, put the path down. Those gates can disappear for all I care. I'm just going to get a little more grain going. And then also, instead of using the high fertility to try to grow the horsetail, I could actually just randomly hit some of these, whatchamacallits over here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I could just randomly till up some of these, you know, unused medium fertility dirts and get those going. Hey, our portal went away. Yeah, peanuts, they produce a lot. Okay, so we got a ton of peanuts. We got more cassavas. I don't really know what I'm going to do with those. And, yeah, we got we got a ton of grain. See, once you start getting a flow of, you know, garden stuff going, it actually, you get food solvent pretty darn fast. And the only thing I just don't have a lot of is vegetables, so we do gotta get some more veggie seeds. All right. So I did grabbed a bunch of the wood for the charcoal pit. Grab one of these axes, so I'm not wasting my iron axe. Let's get some firewood going. That should be more than enough. Oh shit! I needed 4 more, not 2 more stacks. It's gonna be one of these days. Awesome. Got another charcoal pit going, so we'll let that do its thing. Alright. So, next thing I want to do, we're going to need to... I want to get a helve hammer set up. Now, I am going to make a helve hammer windmill when the redwood trees grow up in the treehouse, but that's going to take a while, and I don't want to wait that long for a dang old helve hammer. So we're going to get a little helve hammer and a windmill set up. Just kind of a temporary one. Let's see. So I do have 4 sails here. I might be able... No, I don't think that's enough to make another one. But like I said, it's going to be kind of temporary. So one thing we are going to need, I'm going to need some more fat and some more resin. And then also, so for my recurve bow, the bow stave is all ready to go. So it's all dried. So we do need 2 things of bushmeat. And where do you get bushmeat? Easily. From the hundreds of hyenas that live down there on the savannah. So we're going to go hyena hunting. That'll kill 2 birds. We'll get the stuff to make the bow stave. Or the recurve bow. And then we'll also get more fat. And then while we're down there, we can grab more resin. Because I have been marking any resin trees that I see on these acacias over here. And I haven't really, like, super searched. So there's probably a ton more in here that we can get easy resin. And I know it is starting to get dark, but we'll at least go and get a little bit. And we can craft some of the materials we need for the windmill overnight. Okay. So I'm kind of forgetting that it gets dark earlier now that it's November, and probably came out here at not the right time, but like I said, we can at least get a couple of them and then head home, because we do have some materials to get started with it. Here we are. I see you, buddy. Alright, so this might be a little bit of a massacre. So oh wait, I thought hyenas had fat. Were you just malnourished? Hopefully. Okay, they do have fat. This one was a good weight. And also, this is going to get us a ton of hides. Oh, I'm getting jumped. Okay. These guys are sissies. They'll hit you once and then run away. It's okay. And then laugh at you. I hear you over there. Oh. Huh. Who's laughing now, you little bum? These hands are rated E for everybody. Dang it. Alright, nighttime hunting sucks. So we're going to go home and start making stuff. I absolutely love showing up here at night. Everything's all lit up. It's awesome. So let's make that recurve bow. And shoot. Already forgot what you needed. Okay, so we need 2 bush. Oh no, we can't make it. We don't have the leather piece yet. So that'll be done with the 3rd stage of the leather making. Crap. And everything else we have. Dang. I just completely glossed over that. We should be able to throw the bush meat down here, and it should be fine for a while. 5 days. Okay. If not, we'll just go get some more. It's okay. But we do have 5 more pelts that we can put in here. That should be enough for 5 mediums. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we can still do the rest of the stuff we need to. So we are going to need some logs. So we have 9 fats, 10 resins. Some other things we're going to need: hammer, chisel, saw, I think. Alright, so the main thing we're going to have to start out with is the windmill rotor. Okay, right there. So that's nice and easy. Okay, so we'll need a rotor. We will need a gear, probably. Might need more than one. Angle gear, there it is. Eventually we'll make the large gear and stuff. Okay, this is the one that needs all the crazy stuff. It also needs sticks. Okay, so the one thing I don't have is sticks. I mean, I have sticks, just not in my inventory. You know what, maybe we'll make 2 of these, just for fun. So we'll probably need at least 2. Okay, and then with the remaining stuff, we can make some axles. There we go, wooden axle. Alright, so we'll just throw everything. So each one will make 2. So we'll be able to make 12 axles. So that's not too bad. Alright, perfect. Okay, so we're going to need to make the helve hammer. I know I did make a mold, but that was before I had iron. So we can make the helve hammer out of 2 ingots of iron, and then we won't just we'll make it out of iron and we won't have to worry about it in the future. And then let's see, we will need so we're gonna need the base. Oh no. Okay, that doesn't need flax. Okay, once we get the head, we can make it with just boards. There's a base, and then there's a... Crap, what is that called? Toggle. A toggle, that's right. God. I knew it. I should have made this before I made the rest into axles. I'm a goober. I'm a big stinky goober. Okay, so we won't be able to make that right now, but we will be able to go ahead and we just need to get another fat. Just noticing my hammer doesn't have much to it, so I do have a bunch of backup tools and everything that I made out of iron, and I always like to have at least a full backup hammer, just in case I space out and use the last of my hammer and then have to make a tin bronze one or something. I have reasons. Okay, so we're going to use these 2 ingots to make the helve hammer head. And now we have a helve hammer head. That is about the easiest little smithing recipe there is. You just gotta move a bunch of stuff down and then move it over, or remove some stuff. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, it's 4. Okay, and we have our helve hammer. So one of the nighttime projects I'm gonna do here, we're gonna make a bunch of peanut pies, because I got a ton of peanuts now. I need to do something with them, and you can't make them into porridges. Alright, so we get the oven going. I do have a full stack of rice flour. I'll just use that real quick to make us up some dough. I think 2 buckets, I think 20 will make us 5 pies. Oh shit. Don't put your dough on the ground. I'm an expert chef. Dough does not go on the ground. Alright, get our first pie in there. Make up the others. And we'll bake these bad boys up. Honestly, once you get the oven, pies are one of the easiest things to make. As long as you have enough filling for them. They're really, really easy. And they last pretty good too. Alright. And there's our final pie. What a beauty. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and throw these down here for safekeeping. Not. Why do I just keep putting stuff on the ground? That's not how you keep your pies safe. Alright, so we got pie. It's 3:25 in the morning, and I just remembered I did not make my gates. So we'll go ahead and make those. What are gates? That's a gate. Okay, so we got 2 acacia gates. We can throw on the old Gardein. Early bird gets the worm. Let's go. So I did make the gates and everything, which I completely forgot about. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Something else I did was I made little graded trapdoors to put on these. Just so there's not holes in the ground that stuff can fall into, or, we don't want to get our little feeties wet, We want to keep them nice and dry while we're gardening. So they'll just get muddy, it's unpleasant. Unpleasant experience for everybody. Aha, I knew I was going to be short. So I brought the materials to make it. Cool. And then if we ever want to go in there, we didn't rinse our hands off or anything. Yeah, perfect. Okay, still don't randomly have a horsetail anywhere, but looks like everybody's doing good on heat. Nobody's complaining. So that's, hey, it's a win in my book. It's a win. Alright, winter gardens in the jungle. Okay. So as far as the little windmill area. Where do I want it? I want to keep this area open for the big house. Don't want to obstruct our redwood trees. I think it's going to go up here. Now this is going to be a temporary area, but it's going to be temporary for actually a while. We're going to be using it for a while. So I do want to make it, you know, nice. I don't want to just, you know, throw up a dirt column and put a freaking windmill at the top. So I did get some materials and whatnots. So I think we are going to use a mix of peridotite and granite cobble. Okay, and I gotta plan this out. So I have the shape laid out. It's going to be a very, very fancy rectangle. And it's just going to sit up just a little bit. Now I'm not going to make it... I'm going to kind of make it like our porch. I'm going to use like fences to close it in. And we'll have a roof on it. But I kind of want to give it a, you know, kind of a little bit of a jungle feeling. I think we'll just randomly... Yeah. We'll just use a little mix of granite and peridotite. I like that. Okay, so we got our outline done. And I did make some debarked ebony logs. I think we're going to use those for our corner posts. I should probably go up one more at least. Okay, now that we got the corners done, I think I am going to have regular doors on here. I should probably make a door on the other side as well. Huh. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. So I'm actually going to fill in this little chasm here. Because that's just way too dangerous. That's good enough, right? Yeah, perfect. I didn't want to fill it all the way up because it might be kind of cool to have a little pond back here. Alright, so we need more debarked ebony logs. Can we make it? Parkour. Okay. Yeah, this is turning into a structure. Alright. So I'm probably going to do the same random stone method for the middle here. Let's see. don't have another tin bronze, so we'll use the steel, or the iron one that I made. Okay, and I have amassed so much medium fertility soil that I put a crate out here to store it all in. And I have 872 in there. So if we ever need to build a mountain, we'll be good to go. Alright, perfect. So I will have some kind of stairs going up there. And, well, I guess we gotta do acacia fencing, right? I think we need to do some acacia logs too up top. Okay, we're gonna debark a bunch of these bad boys. Oh, we're gonna need way more than that, but that's where we'll start. Okay, so I'm thinking of doing something like that along top. Okay, so we're gonna need a hell of a lot more than that. Alright. The vision's coming together. It's coming together. Like I said, we're gonna have all our metal stuff out there. I made more than I needed, but that's okay. We'll use those somewhere else. It's wasting resources over here. Alright, so we'll just stash all that. And we're going to need another door. Because I just made one. I didn't think I was going to have to walk through it. All the way to the other side. Woo! Alright. I'm trying to think what else we're going to need. Sticks. If we're going to make fences, I'm going to need sticks. I got some sticks. Okay, so we get 3 more of those going. Alright, you guys know by now this is how all my builds go. It's like materials. Where are the materials? And you know what? We're going to set these doors to the inside. Just to be a little different. Yeah. So I usually, for whatever reason, I usually always have the flat part on the outside, but I guess that's just preference. That kind of looks nice. Alright, and then we're just going to fence it up because it's the jungle, and solid walls are for weenies who get cold. We're not weenies. For some reason I just blanked on how to make frickin' fences. You know, just thinking about it, I do want to have some solid walls in here for tool storage and whatnot. So I'm actually going to mix it up a little bit. We're not going to go full fence on these 2 short walls. Let's do a little fence section in the middle. So this is going to be our little forge area. So I'm going to put a roof on it. But I am also thinking, where the heck's the windmill going to go? kind of want to make like a standalone windmill. I think it's going to go back over here. Yeah, it's going to go over here. So we're going to have to get rid of some of this. Sorry. Okay, just bear with me, guys. I have a vision, I think. And I think we're going to do the good old bamboo on the roof. But while we're here, let's just go full. I'm kind of liking this random block method. Thank you guys for introducing me to random blocks. I'm kind of weird when I build, like everything's got to be like symmetrical, and I'm trying to get over that. I'm not going to say it's like OCD or anything, because it's not, but it's I don't know. Every time I build, like I always have to make things like match on both sides. Like I don't have to, but that's just what kind of like what I like, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say. And I'm trying to let that go a little bit. Okay. Alright, so this is going to finish out. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay. So the other thing we're going to need, we're going to need some lights in here. can't go smithing in the dark. Okay. Alright, well, it is getting dark. And maybe... Here, I've got an idea. So I'm gonna need some sort of water source in here. And we'll just say... Right here is gonna be our... Where the water source is gonna go. And that can also double as a place where I hang out and pan some bony soil. What's up? What's up with that? Okay. Okay. Now we need random stairs now. Oh, what's a stair recipe? Sure, makes sense. Alright, so what if we go like that, that, and that? Perfect. That works. So we've got our little pit kiln structure. We have our charcoal, which is good to go. And then we have our mini forge. Cool. So hopefully this is enough room to where I can slap down the helve hammer. Yeah, it should be perfectly fine. And then also have the corn and everything. Like I said, it's going to be kind of basic. I'm probably just going to be switching out axles for what I want to use it for. Yeah, it's looking good. And then we will... I'm just going to build a little structure here that we can put the windmill up. It's not going to be very tall or anything, but it's just going to have enough room, I think, just for one sail. You know, hopefully a full 5 set of sails. So we'll make it at least big enough to put 5 on there, and then, you know what, if it's that much longer and we need to, you know, put another set of sails on it or something, we'll figure that out down the road. We're not worried about it. We're chilling. All right. Well, to make the helve hammer work, I think first thing in the morning I'll go get some more fat, so we can make the toggle and everything. And yeah, we'll go ahead and finish that bad boy up in the morning. Pretty much just spent the entire night out here listening to the sounds of my best friends and panning bony soil. So I think I did about 21 or something like that. But here's what we got. Got a few things. We got 4 candles. Yeah. We got some copper arrowheads. We got another lore book. And got some silver, some gold, some flax. God, shut up. Go away. Haha. You're getting roadblocked by your dead buddy. Oh no. I'm getting roadblocked by your dead buddy. Yeah, about halfway through the night. See? She just dropped a piece of flax for me. So you can still check them with a knife. Brother. Who do you think you are? Alright, anybody else? Anybody else like some? Didn't think so. Go ahead and put our goodies away. Just put our pan right there for now. And let's check out our lore book. What do we get? What do we get? Letters, part 1 of 8. Quartermaster's Ledger, date unknown. Our food stocks are depleted. We've only the dried wolf and rabbit meat left. Largely, we're left to chewing leather now. Our vests, our belts, our boots. We draw our last breaths. The huntsman corpse managed to trap 2 healthy squirrels and a gray gosling. Not more than 10 hours ago, I'd wager. It was not nearly enough to feed all the workmen. The ones in the mines had to be prioritized, as expected of their labor. Despite the additional meal, their health is declining. We were running out of options. Furthermore, Joseph, Barda, and Jaren were taken this day. They did not go willingly. The others might still have a chance. I have to believe so, for my own sake. Yeah, they don't have a chance. Sorry, buddy. I applaud your optimism, but yeah, you're fucked. Don't know how else to say it. Sorry, buddy. It's a brutal world. Okay, so that gets us up to 21 copper arrowheads, so that's pretty good. And like I said, we're gonna have that bow shortly. Should probably check on the leather. I don't think it's gonna be ready. I think it's like 3 days for that last little bit to be done. Oh yeah, no, 4.5 days total. So it's still got like a little less than 3 days left. Okay, so we got that. You know what? I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna take a peanut pie with us. We're gonna go do a little more hunting, get a little more fat, and then we'll finish up the forge and make the windmill. Peanut pie, delicious. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, and I did notice our bamboos have sprouted over here. Looks good. Adding a little more greenery. Very cool. Not all of them, just some of them. Just me out here being a menace. Okay, finally found one that's not a skinny little bastard. Got me one fat. Just want to make sure I have a little extra fat, so if I gotta make some more axles or whatever I can. Ah. You're trapped down here. Not as trapped as you think. Buddy, it's my hunting grounds, not yours. I don't remember if these guys are good. good with fat or not. Well, got a little bit. We got some real meat too. Awesome. Alright, we're up to 4 fats. It's better than no fats. Let's get some more hyenas. Come here, little hyena. Whole gang. Uh-oh. Alright, just massacred a whole family. Feel really bad. There's one more over there. So if you got hyenas nearby, getting fat actually isn't too bad. So no, in temperate I've struggled, because it's pretty much, you know, you're looking for pigs, or you're trying to fight bears to get your fat. But these hyenas aren't too bad at all. Speaking of, I have like 25% health left, but you know, not bad. Just don't try to fight four of them at once, and you're perfectly fine. All right, 7 fats. I'm feeling pretty confident in that. We're gonna go home and finish the windmill in half a day. No, probably not. Another 4-day project. Let's go. Oh, you know, actually, while I'm out here, these little guys give you a little bit of health back. So each bite's going to give me 1 HP back. Awesome. Cool. Now I got a third of my health instead of a quarter. Winning. So I know I still got to put a roof on this thing, but I really want to get the dang old windmill figured out. One way or another. Okay. So I think I'm just going to have it facing that way. I don't want these little guys to be in the way. So we're going to have to murder some more bamboos. I'm just murdering everything today. I'm a terrible person. I'm destroying the wildlife, destroying the environment. All right. I think this can live out here. So this might look a little goofy to begin with. But there's a reason for this. We're not nerd polling just a nerd poll. Okay. So that guy's gonna go there. This should be plenty tall enough. And I'm actually gonna set it out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so if you've never made a windmill, oh, these are just fun. So you got to put a block down underneath it to be able to place it the direction you want. But then you got to get rid of the block. And let's go ahead and put that there. Put another one there. And we just have the 3 sails for right now. So let's go ahead and put those on. Okay. And of course, we have a gale force winds going. That's perfect. Okay. That should be big enough. So I have an idea. Like I said, I didn't want to just have a big dumb idiot contraption here. But I am going to need a way to get up there. So to put down axles and stuff, you have to have a block under them when they like change direction and stuff. But after you put them down, you can, just like the rotor, you can take the block off. And it is fine. Okay, so we've got that. Alright, so we've got our angled gears. And we're actually going to put that there. There we go. Throw an angled gear at it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more axles. I'm glad I got extra. Okay, so I didn't really think of how we're going to put this in. And actually, it should probably go in up top. Or maybe I drop it down underneath. And bring it up through the floor. That would require more materials. Okay, and of course, now it's getting light. It's getting dark again. Are we going to have an eclipse? What are the sun and the moon doing? They're best friends. They're hanging out. Oh, crap. I don't want to do this in the dark. Winter time. Winter solstice. Oh, that's good. I left my lantern in here, of course. Alright, but anyways, I'm going to make a frame for this. So I made a bunch of these support beams. So we're going to have like a, you know, like a Midwestern windmill frame, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be something. It will be a thing. I promise. A thing will be made. Now I'm going to ponder how I'm going to get this in there. Because that is going to take more angled gears. Alright, well, I guess I have a whole night time to figure that out. And I think I am going to probably get some more... I need to get some more lime water going. So I'm just going to work on some maintenance stuff overnight. Nothing too exciting. And yeah, we'll finish this up tomorrow. I promise. Another day, more friends. Come on. Get out of here. It's a pain in my butt. Alright. Let's have some breakfast. Perfect. Alright. Make sure nobody's hiding. No boat horns. Alright. So, I think we need to start out by putting down a couple footers here. We'll put one there. And we'll put one there. And we'll put one there. Alright. This is going to be amazing. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know if this is going to work. Alright, so we're going to take our support beams and try to make a frame out of support beams. Yeah, it says, okay, you can do that. Oh, you're forever ruining my party. Just over here trying to have a windmill party. He got raptured. Okay. So let's do this again. Alright, so we want to aim for the corner. To the middle. Okay. It only looks semi-ridiculous. And then for this one, let's try to go. Let's go for the corner again. I know this is going to angle back a little bit. That's okay. Does it look goofy? Slightly, yes. But I like it. If you guys haven't noticed already, I like goofy shit. Alright, so we're going there. To the middle. Sweet. Alright, primitive ass windmill. We're not done. We're not done. No way. Okay, I love support beams. Okay, now we're going to try to line these guys up. Because I think it needs a little side to side, right? A little cross brace action. Hey, we're going to need more of these, aren't we? Of course. Or can I not connect a beam to a beam? I would like to beam, please. One beam. This is no. You cannot beam. Well, you got me again, Vintage Story. I mean, I did say I like goofy things, but that would look so much cooler with like a full-on thingy going on. Well, I don't know how to fix this. It's really dumb you can't attach a beam to a beam. You have foiled my plans. Alright, well, it is temporary. So, there's our temporary windmill setup. I hope you like it. I think it's fantastic. Yeah. Alright. Let's go try again. No, you're really not going to let me do that. Just let me do it, please. Please? It's like, nah. Okay. I mean, it's not ideal. But... oh, and it's not going to be symmetrical either. Oh, it's going to bug me. Alright, we're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna say that is fine. That's kind of cool. It's better than it was. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay with it. It's fine. Alright, now that we got that part figured out, I gotta figure out how to make the boom booms in here. So this is our angle. I think we are. If we gotta go get more fat, then we gotta go get more fat. You know what? It will not be the end of the world. We're just gonna go Go right under here. And actually I should make a separate path so I can actually work on it. Alright, it's tunnel time. Okay, so we're going to put you there. We're going to put you there. We're going to put you there. It's going to go there. Just like that. You gotta make the noises and the sound effects. You go, shoo. All right. Windmills also make me lose my mind, so it's okay. All right, we're just gonna make 10 more. So I got some backups. 'Cause yeah, oh no. Maybe we'll bring it into there and then pop it up. Actually, no, I want it to, I think I want to pop it up right here. So I'll just make a hole there. Boop. Yeah, something like that'll work, right? Sure. Yeah, it'll be good. Trust me, it'll be great. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I gotta remember to make the damn wooden toggle. So we're gonna need an axle for that, and some boards, and some resin. Alright, we got our toggle, and we're going to need another angle gear. Shit. We're going to need 2 more angle gears, I think, to make the whole setup. Okay, so we got another angle gear, which is going to go... Gotta go in the hole. Get in the hole. See, I could have just punched this through the wall and made this a lot more simple. I don't make anything simple. Okay. This isn't gonna work right here. Gotta pull an audible. Have to go here because we need room for the back piece. Okay, it's all right. We're still doing it. And we have to go get more fat to make this functional. Okay, so you would go that way. Get our other pieces. Did I not make the frame? Oh, damn it. I'm just all over the place right now. The base. Okay. Well, cool beans. That doesn't take frickin' fat. Alright, got the base. And cello, now you got a base. Alright, it's hammer time. If we had an angled gear, it would be hammer time. Okay. So we made that happen. We did. We're excellent. All right, game over. We beat the game. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go get some fat so we can actually beat the game. Fat secured. Let's go. We got Hell of Hammer. Look at it go. So it's not very super powerful, but you know what? Moving that fast on a moderate breeze, I will take that. So now we can move all our metal stuff over there. Get it all set up. And we can move our quern over there. Have it doing quern stuff. We don't got to hold it. Take our forge. Okay. I got too much crap in my inventory. Heck yeah. Look at that. And then when we want to do quern stuff, we can just get rid of that. And put the quern right there. Heck yeah. So that'll be all modular, I guess. We'll just leave that there. Okay, awesome. So we got room for tool racks and stuff there. I think we will do... Let's go ahead and put our forge right here. And I just kind of like putting them in the ground. Just because it's kind of easy to stand over them. Plus you can actually accidentally step on them and, you know, burn your feet. Everybody likes to do that. Okay, perfect. Alright, we get all the rest of the stuff, and we'll set it up. So this isn't everything, and I want to put some chests and whatnot in here. But it's a pretty good start. I don't know why, but I always like put these to where I don't have to look at them. Nothing against them, but just don't want to look at them. And let's see, we'll do some tool storage over here. I heard you. Party pooper. And for whatever reason, still have this little Hell of Hammer mold. We'll throw that down. We can have our there, little ingot molds there. Let's see. Don't have a ton of tools, but put these down right now. And it is getting dark already, of course. Oh, so we got that, and I actually I made a secondary forge, so we can have 2 forges. So we got those 2 there, and we'll make some chests. We'll need to do the fire. Maybe we'll have the fire in that corner. And then, of course, we can just randomly have ingot storage. Perfect. Okay. It's coming together. It's coming together, folks. And I did... Oh, yeah. Last night, I made 2 Molly Bachacos plates. Because we need light for the forge. And we got candles from the bony soil. Alright. We got Molly Boo lanterns. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to put most of our metals and stuff over there. Let's just run real quick. I want that up a little higher. There we go. There we go. So we got some light in here. Still needs a roof. Haven't done that yet, but it's going. It's going. All right. Should we do a 5-day project? I think so. So I can't end the episode without okay. I got soaked in there. Sorry. I need to that's weak tannin. Get these guys out. So much stuff to do. And we'll just go ahead and put you in there. Yeah, whatever. Those can chill out for a little bit. We got a barrels are occupied. They're occupado. Okay. So I'm going to make some chests and stuff. In the morning we will finish the roof. It's morning time. Things are currently not very Gucci. Yeah. Rift activity. But anyways, I moved all the metal stuff over during the night. And we just got to put a roof on this bad boy. And that's pretty much it. Made the fire right there. And got our tools. We do need a torch here. Which I'll probably just take one of the holders off the house. I've got one on each corner, so we will populate that with that. And I have a lot of roofing materials ready to go. But we have there's one too many building inspectors outside. We have now red tagged my my shop building here. They're not happy about it. I did not contact the proper authorities to get a permit, and you know what? That's my fault, I guess. Well, so I guess we just kick their butts. Is that what we do? It's either that or they kick our butt. Haha. Where you going, buddy? Trampling my stuff. Ooh. Give me a gear. Good old rusty gear. Alright, who's up next? Who's got next? Thought I saw a bowtorn out here somewhere, but whatever. I know there's one back here. Where do you all come from? Come right out of Satan's butthole. Yeah. Shoot your shot. Later. Aha. Hiding in the bushes. Oh. Alright. Living on a hilltop and fucking yeeting the bowtorns off is pretty fun. I can do that for a while. Alright. Windmill contraption. It's growing on me. I do wish... Yeah, okay, we're not going to talk about it. Because it can't be done. Alright, so... Let's get our butts up there. Let's do a little roof construction. Another long ass episode. And for the finishing touch, I think we're just gonna use some slabs up here up top. I did filled in the gap just with soil, because if you leave your too much of a gap in your ceiling, drifters will spawn in there. Alright, and to add something interesting, I'm going to throw some support beams across the top. Alright, that's it. We're done. For now. I think. Yeah, we're done for now. Alright, whew. Hell of a day. The compound is coming together. I think we're using the space rather well. A little compact over here, but you know what? I'm liking it. We've got a weak little windmill. Oh no. Not liking this. Gotta fill this out. Okay. Alright, now we're done. Now we're done. We're finished. Finito. Alright, awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining me on another one. You're the best. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful weekend. I wanted to have this out Saturday morning, but yeah, probably not going to happen. We'll see. We'll see how late I want to stay up tonight. But yeah, definitely. Alright, cool. Well, I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Later.